As we close in on the election, I had the chance to speak with an energetic group of voters gathered to support former President Donald Trump and his running mate, Senator J.D. Vance. GOP speakers included Republican Party leaders such as Sarpy and Douglas County Chairman and Iowa Senator Joni Ernst. They're encouraging people to vote early this election. The event here is a precursor to a weekend of door knocking and connecting with voters. But Trump supporters say they've been doing that all election cycle. The 2nd Congressional District has about 1,000 volunteers for Trump, according to a campaign leader. Among them, Phil Torreson from Omaha. This is the first time he says he's felt compelled to hit the streets and campaign for a presidential candidate. Here's why.
Because in my opinion, we're at an inflection point in this country, whether we're going to have freedom or not. My wife and I are Trump captains, Trump 47 captains. We go out knocking. We get very positive feedback from people, and we are encouraging them to vote. Of course, we'll have some people that slam the door in our face, but that's 1 out of every 100 people. The vast majority of people are very appreciative of us knocking on their doors.
Vice President Kamala Harris is getting support from U.S. Senator Michael Bennet of Colorado. Bennet will be in Omaha campaigning for Harris Monday. And also new this morning, we just learned Governor Tim Walz, her running mate, will be returning to Omaha for a campaign event next Saturday.